Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video I will let you know how you can split your expenses, because some people have been chatting me up and telling me that how much do they need to relocate to Canada. Disclaimer, I am not a travel agent. I do not do visas, okay? But based on these factors that I will be mentioning in this video, we give you a very good heads up when it comes to the amount you are going to spend. No specific amount, because a lot of factors will determine the amount you are going to spend to relocate. Do you get it now? So watch till the end to see what will be working for you, okay? Please, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. If you are new and you are just coming to my channel, thank you for coming. I share amazing video on this channel. Share me out and follow up. Thank you. Alright guys, so how much you need to relocate to Canada is not specific, but let's consider these factors. Number one that I have on my list here is scholarship. If you are on scholarship, it's a different case entirely. Very different case entirely. That's just different. But if you are not on scholarship, majority of people are not on scholarship. I am not on scholarship as well. I pay my school fees myself. Okay. Now, if you are not on scholarship, these are the factors that you need to consider, and those factors will give you how much you need. Now, what is your school fees? How much do you think will be your school fees? Do you get it now? Some schools $20,000, some schools $40,000, some schools $30,000. So all these factors will definitely contribute to how much you are going to need to relocate to Canada. Does your school requires tuition deposit, and how much is it? So those are the factors that you need to consider to determine how much you need. Okay, your visa application, then your school fee application. Some schools in Canada requires that you pay like $100 for their admission. Some school is like $120, some school is like $150. It depends. So your school, how much will be the admission payment for the school you are trying to get into? So those are the factors that will contribute to how much you are going to need. Also, I also have on my list a very important thing that you cannot do without is proof of fund. Proof of fund is a vital key. No proof of fund, no visa. Yes. So this will be on 2 or 3 factors. Number one, if you are very rich enough and if you can provide the whole proof of fund by yourself, you are good to go. If you are not rich like me and you need to probably like ask for help somewhere and everything to put the money you need, then that's another factor that will contribute to how much you are going to need. And I don't want to say with express mouth, you should understand what I'm trying to say. Any help that you seek for will comes with a percentage. So you should understand those parts, right? Good. So the duration of your visa, like probably you put in your visa application right now and it takes like 1 week, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, 6 months. So if you seek help from anywhere, you know what it costs you. So those are the expenses that you are going to calculate. Can you see now that it's based on different factors to know how much you are going to need to come to Canada? Okay. Next on my list is that your course. Courses are expensive, like not like the same. Like what I mean is that if you are studying like medicine, you might not be able to be paying the same amount with someone that is studying like sociology. You might not be spending the same like fee with someone that is like studying like a CCA. So it depends. It depends on your own case. Do you get it now? So another thing that I think you need to consider to determine that is your, if you eventually landed with a visa, like if you get a visa, I'm sorry to say, if you get a visa, if you eventually land a visa, then your flight ticket. Consider that you are traveling in April and we are in January, and then you get a visa probably February, like late February, and you buy your ticket immediately. It will not be as expensive as someone that will be traveling in April or May and got it and buy his visa that same month or like 1 week to go. It's very, very different. So eventually, if you land a visa and then you buy your ticket and you need to book an accommodation where you are going to, accommodations are also varies. So all these factors will determine how much you are going to need to land. Also, one more thing that you cannot do with that is your errand fee. You go to biometry, you travel up and down, you live here, you travel there. Those are the expenses you have to put in place, and those are the things you have to consider when it comes to you want to travel out, you want to do this, you want to do that. Do you get it now? So all those things will determine how much you are going to need. Okay. Last thing on my list is exchange rate. What is the exchange rate as at that time that you are doing your application? What is the exchange rate? Exchange rate might high, exchange rate might low, and exchange rate might be medium. It depends on the situation that you find yourself as at that time. So those are the key factors that will determine your spending. But I have a tip for you. This is the tips. If you are planning to travel out, make sure that you have some specific money in your hand. Number one, have at least, if not half of your school fees, half quarter. Number two, have your proof of fund ready. Number three, have your flight ticket. Those three things will eventually eat your money. Okay, one more thing, have your accommodation, but accommodation is something good because you might have a brother or a sister that you can just stay with for a while before you get your apartment and everything fine, even though you can even have a very good friend. But those three things that I mentioned, my brother and sister, you have to take them very serious. They will eat your money. They will eat your money. So those are the things you have to consider to determine the amount you will be needing to travel to Canada. I think I have passed enough message to you today. Please share my videos out. Share. Let's grow this channel together. Thank you. See you in my next video. Bye.